What a beautiful morning we've got here. Hey, it's early morning and we're near Huatuco, Mexico, and I'm with a company called Explore Fly Fishing. We're going to go out and try to catch a variety of species using a fly rod. Should be great. I can't wait.
Coming up, San Agustinillo, Mexico is a fisherman's paradise. Beyond the beautiful beaches are massive schools of aggressive fish just waiting to attack your lure. On today's show, Bob fishes with Eric Wiseman from Explore Fly Fishing. We highlight their adventures on the trip as they fish the Pacific off the western coast of Mexico. The fishing action is so hot that the fish are literally boiling out of the water.
Wow, look at this. This is going to be cool. Here comes, whoa!
Where are you?
Oh, man! Oh, yeah.
You gotta love it.
Where are you on?
All right. Oh, man!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, oh, man. Way to size that one. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. That is so cool. There you go. All right. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
That's what we're talking about. Woo-hoo-wee. That was pretty cool. Nice one.
Oh, I got one!
Woo-hoo. Look at this baby. Yeah. All right. There it is. Oh, yeah. Good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. This is what Open Fishing is all about, right? 16 pounds. Look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario More to Discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. San Agustinillo, Mexico is one of the most unique places I've ever fished. On our first day there, Eric Wiseman from Explore Fly Fishing took my brother Wayne and I trolling. We started off using hard baits before picking up the fly rods. It wasn't long before we were into fish. Let's have a look. Hey, we should go a little closer. I'll snag this tourist. Hey!
Pero pienso posible perlete?
Okay, that didn't take long. We just launched this morning and we're trolling over to the area that we're gonna fish, and bang, Wayne's got one on the back of the boat, got one on the front.
That little silver fish was giving you a little bit of a workout.
No kidding.
Pacific saltwater fish. Sierra. It's a big Sierra.
Is it?
This is a very important fish, actually.
All right.
This is one of their favorite eating fishes here,
Oh,
actually.
good.
It's closely related to the
Now you're
Spanish.
talking.
Yeah. This is a good Sierra. I had a feeling they were Sierra the way they hit. No, Paraleta, no? It's Paralete. Yeah, that's a Paraleta. This is it's a little tunny or black skipjack. They call it a Paraleta here.
Wow, these things fight.
It's 3 pounds.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, if that, and they're a really strong fish. Beautiful.
Okay. On a big
Easy, baby.
rattle spot or super spot.
And you know what's really weird? I don't know where that line came from, but is that your leader?
Nope.
He's got a hook in his mouth from another angler.
It's actually got another line in its mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like he took some other bait and he's got this severed line in his mouth. Just so you know, the black skipjack, see these marks here, these black marks?
Yep.
That's one way to distinguish the difference between that and other forms of it.
Okay.
That's about a 5 pound Paraleta.
All right. Good.
Bye-bye.
Do, 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 do. Another one of those toonies, I think.
Why does everybody call them toonies? It's so funny. It doesn't matter where. We had guys from Texas that call
I
them.
never heard of that word in my life till you said it last night.
It's a tunny.
Oh, tunny.
And
Oh.
everybody says toonie. It's amazing. Even guys from Texas say toonie.
Oh, so what you're saying is a toonie's what we use in Canada.
Right. And I don't know why everybody, no matter where they're from, uses the word toonie.
He's coming in pretty easy, so it's gotta be a couple pounder.
Actually, what's going on here, Bob, is that you're, being humiliated by a 3.5 pound fish. Not even, that's a baby.
It's amazing. Saltwater fish fight so much harder than freshwater fish per size, but they're so used to it because they're being chased by everything else.
This
right?
fish is the number 1 or number 2 diet of marlin, and that's a beautiful specimen of one. That really is. There you go. Goodbye, buddy. There you go.
All right. Whoa. Little surf cats then, huh?
We'll do something.
We'll be right back after this. Closed captioning is brought to you by FMCC and MotorExam.com. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. When it comes to landing exceptional fish, there's a lot more than luck involved. Success in fishing is a measure of attention paid to fine details. We've all heard about the value of scent, especially when it comes to masking the human factor. Over the years, we investigated the matter and wish to share a recent experience that speaks for itself. With snow on the ground, we headed out for December steelhead in a popular and heavily fished river. Up close with several fish, they acted shy and tight-lipped in the frigid water. Switching to a hookless plug, we took the time to overhandle it. Down under, the wobbling action of the new item only sparked passing interest. Time for the secret weapon. Applying a single drop, the lure was reinstated. No need for words. Just witness the reactions of this wise old river dog as he homes in on the scent. After viewing evidence like this, we should know better, but have to admit we're as guilty as the next guy. In the excitement of a big bite, it's easy to overlook this important detail. Our best advice, do like we say, not like we do.
Explore fly fishing. We encourage people to take fly fishing to places they haven't taken it before. And one of the places that I've taken it to is this location in Mexico called San Agustinillo, Mexico. It's Pacific blue water fishing, and we encourage people who might want to get into multi-tackle species fishing. We encourage them to get into fly fishing in places they wouldn't normally think about doing it. People say, you can catch sailfish on a fly, and they're kind of amazed by it. In this section of Mexico, we're really lucky because, first of all, there's not a strong sports fishery. So we pretty much have every Pacific species that's in the book. One of our staples is a fish called the black skipjack, which is also known as a little tunny. It's a worldwide fish, but here we actively fish to 30, 40,000 fish schools almost daily, and it's a lot of fun on light fly tackle. We don't offer people marble floors and pheasant under glass for dinner. We offer them great food, local foods, modest but very modern accommodations with air conditioning, clean, well-supported service staff, and beautiful beaches. And it's a rustic, affordable vacation for people who want to travel and really want to experience what life in a certain place is like. If you want to watch whales and manta rays dancing around the boat while you're trying to land a fish, this is the place to do it, and you can afford to do it here because we offer fishing and comfort and fun. It's a really good experience for people who want to come enjoy themselves.
So what do we got here, Eric?
This is a beach right in front of the hotel, and it's got a bunch of old volcanic plugs. You can see them stretched out. There's 2 big ones over there, but all the way along the beach are little reefs and rocks and little bays, and there's a really strong current. And we usually get lots of jacks and yellowtail and Sierra, which is like a Spanish mackerel. Normally there's a lot of sardines on the beach. There haven't been this year, but I'm pretty sure we'll get fish.
All right.
We got a strong wind, but we can.
Little surf cats then, huh?
Is phenomenal. It's been to Venezuela, Costa Rica, and now Mexico. And I probably had it out in the salt at least about 12 to 14 days, dragging on bottom, submerged in the water with camera equipment, and it still doesn't leak. I'm just putting it to a task here to see how long the darn thing will last. It looks like it's going on another trip. Next trip is Argentina. Will it make it, folks?
¿Dónde el cocinero? ¿Aquí?
That gives a whole new meaning to having a Mexican stripper.
La capilla de los pescadores, aquí toda virgen para que los cuide.
Dog standing on water, though. Isn't that amazing?
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
Tell me about fly casting, because I do limited amounts of it, and I want to know what to do here, okay? So,
It's not really what to do, it's what not to do.
okay, so,
It's first thing is to forget the spinning rods and the level line, because with those you're casting a heavy load.
yep,
With these you're casting a heavy line and carrying a light load. So
Right.
what you want to do is build up torque, transfer it through the rod and the line into the load, and then release it so it flies off the handle.
okay,
right?
so essentially what you want to do then is get this line out behind you. Now, one mistake I don't do is I don't let the rod load up.
You know why people are
Behind.
afraid to let the line slide out of their hand? They think that they're losing control. But in fact, you need to let it slide a little bit because that loads the rod. And you need to cast your back cast with the same authority that you cast your front cast. And that's the other thing people don't do.
Okay, let's see here.
I mean, it's one thing to cast a 5-weight rod with a dry fly on it, but we're casting, 300, 400, 500 grain lines all day. You need to load the rod so you're not false casting too much.
Okay, I took my hat off there.
Up next on Real Fishing.
Got him!
Got him?
Yeah.
All right. We didn't have any luck fly fishing from shore, so Eric took me fly fishing out in open water. The fish were in a feeding frenzy, but they weren't the only ones in a frenzy. These turtles are saying, man, we're just trying to get a little lovemaking in. Look at that, a whole school of tuna coming right at us. Okay, this is incredible surface activity here, guys.
Yeah, it's 2 hooks and it's barbless. Don't pump it. Don't pump it. You'll pull the barbless, Buck.
Come on, baby.
Don't pump. Don't do that. Just keep it tight. Point at him and keep it tight. That's it. That's it.
Okay. What have we got on here?
Barbless flies sometimes like to come out at the wrong time. What do we have? Keep that belly tight. Nope, don't. That's it. Sierra, no? Antonio, tu vista? Cocinero. Big. This is a big. It's a little. It's the smallest of the jacks we have here, but it's a big sample of it. They call it cocinero, and it's just a. It's a little fish. Look how strong he is on that sun.
All right.
That's
What is that?
This is a little cocinero, blanco y negro. This is called a white cocinero. It's a member of the jack family. Cocinero just means to eat. You hear the barking?
All right. He's talking to you.
Yeah. That's just a little jack. They get up about, I've seen them 8 pounds, but what we want is the ones that eat this one. So let's go back to her.
Put him back. Yeah, good stuff.
They like that fly. It's a big fly. The fly's half the size of the fish. Let's see it. That's pretty funny. Okay, here we go. Bye, baby.
All right.
You'll see these things in schools of 5,000 churning the surface.
We
It's pretty
broke
amazing.
the ice. Now we
Yeah.
got to get his mama.
Now we got to get his uncle. These fish are really spooky, Bob. I'm not sure if it's got anything to do with the boat or sometimes it has to do with the clothing we wear.
Now, do you think the audience is going to like it if I take my shirt off?
Oh! Oh, they're crashing it.
He's chasing it.
Got him!
You got him?
Yeah.
All right.
They were crashing it, just crashing that, Bob. You see that?
That was cool.
Woo!
I'm going to reel up
Powerful.
here.
Powerful fish for a small fish. Very powerful.
You had about 3 or 4 come up and try to take it.
They annihilated it, and
It's almost like they're too fast.
it's like they were eating too fast. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that is a good pike rod too, which is the irony of it. Here you are using it out in the salt.
it's a 10-weight rod. I got a 5 or 6 pound fish on, and look what he's doing.
You got the meat to them.
I'm telling you, these are strong fish out here. This is a silent drag on this reel that I'm using, but that 10-weight rod. A
Those
good
fish are going crazy. They're causing a surf back behind you right now.
It's hilarious. And one of the things
You were really stripping fast too to get that hit, weren't you?
they were moving fast. The key to the fishing down here is 2 things. One is you need a rod that you can strip real fast. You need good stripping guides, and you need a rod that you can do this with. You see what's going on here? Most of our fish in Ontario and British Columbia, where I fish, they play the surface. Look what he's doing. He's going straight down now. He's exhausted his pelagic possibilities, and now he's going deep. And this is why you need a stick that's got a good butt section. There it is. There's a nice little tunny. 30, so about 100 feet. 30 metros. That's a nice little skipjack. And if he gets off now, I'll be fine.
And that is fun on a fly rod.
Oh, that's just awesome. You can do these all day long, and you can, while you're fishing these, you can have a Dorado come up, or their close cousin, the Bonito, which is about 4 times as strong.
So the whole idea really is fly fishing down here in Mexico. Coming out with you can expect to catch probably one of, 10 different types of species?
I'll be honest with you, I think you can catch 4 of 10 different species every day.
Look at that. All right.
That's a nice looking fish.
I'll just take that hook out of there. Flip this up. There we are.
That came out pretty easy.
All right. Him or her, we're not sure.
Thanks for doing that, Bob.
Hey, no problem, man. There you go.
Coming up next,
They took some shots at it, and these guys don't like being shot at, so they purposely grounded this plane into the beach.
Bienvenidos a Ventanilla. Aquí también en esta playa se pescan diferentes especies de peces como son robalos, jurel, cocinero, palometa.
Well, it's not often that I do regular exercise, but today's a little different. We're doing some walking, Eric.
Yeah, this is Ventanilla. This is a great beach in this part of Mexico. It holds a lot of jacks and roosters. It's sometimes tough to fish with the wind blowing, but it might be worth the exercise for you, Bob.
Well, I can't wait because this, fishing the surf or fishing along this beach is pretty different. I don't get a lot of fishing like this, especially on the ocean. Now, we're going down to a plain that's got quite a story. Let's work our way down. What is it, about a mile down the beach or so?
Actually, you can just see it coming up. It's about almost a mile.
Okay, well, hopefully, folks, they won't have to get a stretcher for me or a helicopter in to take me out.
They're high. Yeah, we'll feed you to the crocodiles in the lagoon.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand there's a few panthers around here, too.
Yeah, there's a few panthers and a few cocorillos, as they call them.
All right. Can't wait to meet one. The walk to the plane was a little further than I expected. Along the way, we stopped to chat with some of the locals. Don't let the machetes scare you. They were friendly people. So, you've got this beautiful beach, Eric. Why is there a plane here? What's the story?
Yeah, it's a mystery, an astronomical mystery. couple of years ago, this plane was carrying contraband, and it flew over the hill there, being chased by a couple of military planes, and they took some shots at it, and these guys don't like being shot at, so they purposely grounded this plane into the beach, got out, and ran away through the jungle. We're never caught. And the military came in to salvage the plane, but it got stuck in the lagoon.
So this is a lagoon back here.
Yeah.
So what, they were probably running drugs in this plane, I guess?
There's cocaine, yeah. And the plane last year when we were fishing was, was fully exposed, but the sea's sort of been reclaiming it, and it was also one piece, now it's two pieces. So it's a pretty powerful ocean we got here.
All right. Now, is this a good fishing area along here?
All along here. I mean,
Wow.
I'm not seeing fish rising now, but I know there's fish here, and we catch a lot of jacks and roosters right along here.
Shall we give it a shot?
I think we should just start chucking some flies and some lures and see what happens.
Okay. He's good. He just cast it about 300 yards out there. He can cast that farther. He can hit a driver on the golf course.
That's so funny. He's a par 4 fisherman.
You know, it's amazing down here in Mexico, and I'll tell you, you just get so excited being on the ocean. In fact, Wayne's really excited. I think he peed himself.
But the Army couldn't move the thing. He's going to stand on the end and it's going to come out of the sand.
Oh, that's funny.
Can we throw things at him? Don't tell him, but I cut some holes in there earlier. Just like, Wayne, can you go about 3 inches further?
Well, that plane certainly is interesting, Eric.
This whole place is interesting, Bob.
This trip was really a great experience. It's not often that you get to fish for so many different species in a variety of ways, all in one location. Top it off with beautiful beaches and friendly locals, and San Agustinillo truly is a fisherman's paradise. We'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing.
Oh, they're crashing.
All right, talking to you. And that is fun on a flyer.
Oh, that's just awesome.
Okay.
He's going to stand on the end and it's going to come out of the sand.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a nice looking fish.
Oh, wow. I'm going to come and get it. I'm coming with Mike. That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh.